So chapter 1, it says your name and any other personal details, family interest, etc. Well, my name is Gary Field and I was actually born in Sydney. I'm that old, 67 years of age. I've made a few mistakes like anyone else through life, but that's what makes you. That's what really makes you good, is making those mistakes and learning from those mistakes. As I've told my kids all the way along, anyone who hasn't made a mistake has never done anything, I can tell you that. My radio career started when I was 15 years of age. I basically walked out of school. I was a bit of a rebel. I was doing at the time 6A subjects and I've always been quite academic. My goal was to actually become a pilot and fly either in the Air Force or with Qantas, but that was not to be. I had a pretty good stand-up fight with a teacher and actually walked out of school and walked out home to my father and said, "Dad, I've left school and that's it." And he said, "Son, you'll never be any good for anything except carrying groceries out of a supermarket." And I thought, well, then and there's one job I will never do is carry groceries out of a supermarket for people. And I actually went past a radio station at 2AD in Armidale. I was always interested in music. So I walked in and said, "I want to be an announcer." And he said, "Well, you're too young." I said, "Well, I still want to be an announcer. What's the chance?" And he said, "Well, I'll tell you what, you come in and you can talk to the other announcers and start off. We'll see how you go." And so, as tenacious as what I am, I started on Monday morning. The station opened at 5 o'clock. I was there at 5 o'clock. It actually closed at 11:30 at night, and I was there at 11:30 at night. And I was doing that basically 7 days a week just to get interested. Until finally one day they came along and said, "We've got a job for you, Gary." And at 15 years of age, I then became one of the youngest ever radio announcers or professional full-time paid radio announcers in Australia at 15, and that was in the year 1968. The music scene was changing just a little bit at that particular stage. It was starting to get into the pop scene. Pop music was becoming more popular on radio instead of the old music of the 50s, the Perry Comos, the Ray Conniff singers and orchestral music. So I started introducing the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and all of this type of music, and got myself into a lot of trouble along the way. And as a result, I've been through a number of radio stations where they didn't want me. That's chapter 1. That's me and basically me.
The couch out loud, raw and red, human books with stories to share, their ups and the downs, and everything in between. Pets optional is where it can be seen. I said pets optional.